let's see here. Now, of course, we're at a lair. I assume
I'll take care
trouble.
of it.
Let's get our meager buffs up at least. Grab my wings. Give her wings. Remember to buff my weapon for the first time in forever. Reapply my arcane strike. Remember that's extra damage.
I stand ready.
She can do shield of faith for the three of us. And then of course our magical vestment for armor. Let's get some delayed poison on us as well. This should be good for now for that. Shield spell for you, madam. Blur spell as well. Upgrade your weapon to be a magical weapon. Plus 2 more probably. Give yourself heroism for many minutes. That's nice.
So, any
Jubilos.
brilliant ideas?
Drinking that thing there. Shield spell for yourself, buddy. Vicious retreats. I don't know if you need bark skin or not. Airwalk for yourself. Give it to her as well. And we give wings to I can dive and make them faster. See invisible for the party. Stone skin for the party for 10 minutes at least. Now your turn, sir. Why don't you give us a blood spell? Magical investment for yourself. Give me a freedom of movement for me. And a new one for yourself as well. Wrong spell. I'm about to say, why didn't they go down in number? Definitely need them too while you're at it. Okay, there we go. And we want to do Shield of Faith, at least for yourself. We got our poison protection up. Ekin wanted to do a park skin for yourself. Long strider. Community stride. Movement. That over here. Okay. And I did want to have you lost do a AoE protection from electric force. Alright, quick save that mess. Alright guys, let's see what kind of treasure we got here. Hopefully this has got our last star gauntlet piece here. Because I have yet to find that other piece. I am one piece shy. I'm going to have to look up online if I can't figure it out from here. Where the hell it's at. Because I want that gauntlet. That's an amazing gauntlet. Especially for someone like Proto-Lich. Or for Octavia, someone that's going to be a beam caster type. Those guys are going to be excel at ray casting when they have infinite uses of Scorching Ray. Trap no good. Mistress will scold us. Eat us. Uh-oh. Strangers, run! Can't run!
Interesting.
Oh. Hey there, Trap.
Got it. Done.
The body's covered with acid burns.
I believe I found something.
Well, you know what?
Let us not hesitate.
I'm sure I have the ability to protect us from acid. Nice.
Over there.
Holy shit.
Done.
These guys like your traps.
Got it.
We'll do it the hard way.
Oh, hey there. That is a black dragon, ladies and gentlemen. That is one of the first dragons I've seen. You must be either very bold or very stupid to come to the lair of Ilthiak. It makes no difference which the end is the same for both. Ooh, and a horde. I wanted a horde so bad. Collect treasure, 1000 BP. Oh my god. Also, acid dragon, obvious. We buffed up our weapons, so we should be good to go. Let's do the vampire touch on this one. Well, first, notice that I can't... Well, maybe you can. Can I cast the spell? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get him this round. Okay, that's fine. Bookbow. You're protected from acid. Why don't you flank this bastard? And his little minion buddies too. Dragons. Dragon Slave, Dragon Slave. Holy shit. A whole mess of those guys over there. We'll get to them in a second. Proto, for instance. She can have some fun with, say, a... Yeah. Can you hit him with a cantrip? And get sneak attack damage? You sure can. Good work, Proto. Ekandayo. We are going to assume this is going to be a long fight. So that's instant enemy right there you just saw. Okay. One enemy creature within close range, a minute per level. No spell resistance for this. With this spell, you designate the target as your favorite enemy for the remainder of its duration. For the duration of the spell, you treat the target as your favorite enemy for all purposes. So as a ranger, this literally allows him to do like extra damage and all kinds of other cool shit to him. I'm actually going to switch over to ultrasound arrows because it's not a Fey dragon. Eliza, why don't you summon a wyvern over here to just distract our little buddy? Last turn. Alright, Juby. Get him.
Clever ploy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm liking this already. Turn him up, Jubilost. Turn him up. Holy shit, Jubilost. Tristan's turn. Well, 5-foot stutter step this away. Do I dare use a Hellfire Ray on you? I think I can get you with it. Oh, my Leviathan's gift. Oh, did I forget to shut it off when we cast all his spells? Everything's been maximized because I left that on, didn't it? That's dumb of me. Well, at least we heard it a little. Oh god, we got guys behind us even. Where did those bastards come from? Alright, whatever. Taking out the dragon first, because obviously it's the threat. But as you can see, the dragon's not doing good. Dora. Charge that fool. Oh, come on now. Proto. 5-foot stutter step this way. Let's do our little cantrip trick on this thing. Sneak attack again. Love that. Let's hit it with something hard hitting though, like Bone Shatter. Oh, there's 80 points of damage to you, dragon boy. But what? Ekin? I think it's your turn to just kill this damn dragon, buddy. Or not. What the hell's going on, Ekin? Flat-footed, it's got 50 armor class. Holy shit, it's got bracers of armor class plus 7 on it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Me wanty. Liza, you might as well just tank these fools here, hon. Go ahead and take this one out. There you go.
Take that.
You see that little aura when we cast off on this guy? That's part of the Cornigan Smash Shatter Defenses build. She does not have Shatter Defenses, though. I've been toying with the idea of giving it to her at level 19. I probably should. Just makes her easier to hit targets than just like me. They're flat-footed once they're shaken like that. So her attacks are going to land more often than not. But, I don't know, man. Kind of silly. Jubilost. You know what? I think it's time just to put this thing out of its misery. There we go. And one more. There we go. Dragon's down. I don't know why everyone worries about dragons so much. All you gotta do is have a Jubilost on your team and have him be a badass. I am going to blast these bastards. Good job. You think these guys would be scared shitless over the fact that I just killed its master. But apparently no. They're like, oh, we will avenge you, sir. I don't think they're gonna. They're not even hitting us. Dora.
This will hurt.
There we go. That's the spell discharge, the 44 extra hit points that was from Vampiric Touch that went through my sword.
You should have run.
Alright, Akbo. Get him, Akbo. He's face Akbo. Good job. Proto, why don't you just straight come up here? I mean, you've been doing the cantrip thing so much, kid. You've been forgetting your blade skills. You're pretty good at those weapons as well. Yeah, I can fix those guys off. Ekendayo, he's the beast. Ekendayo kicks their ass. Let's see. Well, let's do a little cold spell thing over here. Ooh, cold damage. Yeah, I got our little dragon wyvern buddy here. Come on over here and eat this dude's face off. Blast. You don't need those now. You're doing fine, Juby. Tristan, come away the hell over here. Thank you. And... What? Oh, did you do 0 damage to me, you bastard?
Strike!
Oh, come on, man. That was weak sauce. Guys are tougher than they look.
Run them through.
Or not.
Let's hear you cry.
Right. Back in.
Nowhere
Just
to
kill that
run.
slave deer. And then the next one. Good job. Okay. Flies in, might as well just charge these fools. Okay. Oh, nice charge where he flies in. That's cute. So you lost 5-foot stutter step towards these fools and just start peppering them with your javelins. Oh, this guy's got some armor or something. Oh, not bad. Alright, Tristan. Just end your turn. You ain't gonna have to worry about these guys much longer. I'm just gonna finish them off before too long. I will charge this fool. Thank you. Alright, now let's loot us some shit. Okay, so the dragon had the bracers and a belt. Physical perfection +8. Oh, hell to the yeah. I just found my upgrade. I want that thing. I want to save the game. I want to collect the treasure. 1000 BP for my kingdom. This would be a really good place to go then if you really needed. If you wanted to surge your team or your capital. Taking all that.
Do what I must.
Well, all right, guys, that was a cool place. On that, what did we actually pick up there? Well, first, I want to get my belt on. Notice my stats of 24, 20, 20. 26, 22, 22. Now, she has a belt of physical perfection. She has the belt of perfect components. Jubilos has got the Bombardier's belt. He's rocking physical form. He's got the physical might. I'm going to give my replacement belt to Ekendayo. Increases all those things, and I don't have to worry about giving him con, dex, or strength or anywhere else. So I can take this necklace off of him, give him something else that would make sense. Let's give him that River Fox Memento pendant. See if he can do sneak attack damage with that shit. It doesn't say that it has to be melee, just that they're flanked. It didn't say it had to be flanked by me. Now I have the braces of armor class +8. She has +6. She has +8. So we might as well give her the upgraded version. Slight upgrade here again for our tank. Definitely appreciate that. Tristan, is he using? Yeah, he's using the 5, so we might as well give him the 6s now. Another upgrade for him. Nice, nice. What else did we pick up here? Newest to oldest. Cold signets. Magic missile scroll. You're fucking kidding me, right? Well, void mirror. Oh, let's look at this. Breastplate, medium armor. Something that Ragongar, for example, could use. 9 and 3, if he has enough dexterity, he could get a 12 armor class with that. That's not bad. It's adamantine, so you gotta love that. So it reduces damage coming to him, but also it's +4 dodge against ray attacks. Okay, so now let's think about this. Sorry, I need a sip of coffee here. What does this mean? Okay, that's not dodge. That's dodge for only ray attacks. But what are ray attacks? They're touch attacks. Okay, now they're ranged touch attacks is what they're telling you. So, for say if let's say I put this on Tristan, he would have a 14 armor class normal, assuming it didn't impede his dexterity, which that armor would not. So he'd still have his touch armor 14 for melee touch attacks. But for ray spells coming at a distance, he would have 4 higher than this, so he'd have an 18. So again, on someone like Ragongar, who doesn't have the best dodge ever, and his dexterity is kind of crap, his touch attack would actually go up, but only for ray spells. So just keep him at a distance. And the chances someone's going to come up to you and melee touch attack you on the shoulder in this game, in my opinion, is pretty slim. Not that it doesn't happen. It's just they're more likely to shoot beams at you from a distance. And if you have a +4 to your armor because of that, who would turn that down? That's a solid upgrade. If you look at, the armor itself, what did it say? It gave you 3 armor for dexterity. So for a normal person, they'd have a touch armor class of 13 if their dexterity was high enough, obviously, and it was wearing his armor. If you had dodge, that would go to 14. The ray spells would be 4 higher, so you'd be at an 18 for ray spells. And then, of course, anything else that buffs your touch armor class. Now, what buffs your touch armor class? Deflection does. So, +5 deflection save from Shield of Faith, or Ring of Protection. That'll push that up and over. If you had anything that buffed your dodge, and I know it sounds silly, because dodge actually stacks on itself. So it's one of those rare instances where a dodge bonus, all dodge bonuses stack. So again, you could get that touch armor class from range stuff to be pretty decent, and then your melee armor is even better. So pretty damn good. The only real worry then would be is, are you ever flat-footed? Because then you get hosed. Gentle Persuasion, what's this? Leather, +5 leather, no less. 7 and 6, that's a 13 armor. That's even better armor than that guy. Gives you a bonus to stealth and dexterity. Oh my. +6 to dexterity. Bonus to stealth. Allows wearer to cast Dominate Person once a day as a 17th level wizard. Holy shit. This armor is cursed to steal the wearer towards evil, choking life out of them every time they or one of their associates does a good action, reducing their constitution by 2 each time. Obviously this would be amazing for an undead character then. To a minimum of 1. Only committing an evil act can provide relief. Removing the constitution penalty and giving 10 temporary hit points instead. Unequipping this armor is only possible after casting Remove Curse on the wearer and passing a DC 33 caster level check. Holy shit. That's an evil playthrough weapon, or armor though. That's pretty... Now, what's this? Drow worshippers of Nocticola created this armor to seduce and subvert an elven hero of Sarenrae. Acting simultaneously as armor, religious icon, and leash, this armor is cursed to steer the wearer towards evil, choking life out of them every time they or their companions perform a good deed. Well, screw you. We got another tower shield. Ooh, worm wall. What's that? +5 tower shield. +4 bonus to save throws against fire, acid, cold, and electricity. Ooh, and a +2 armor class against huge or larger creatures. This is definitely going to Val. Another elven curve blade. Wow. Rare. And we had the chain shirt from earlier. Yep, okay. Not bad, not bad. That's pretty impressive, guys. That's a shame that we still haven't found that last piece of sky metal, though. That's actually kind of pissing me off. I will have to get on the YouTubes or the interwebs and figure that one out, though. Find out what the last piece is. We'll do that tomorrow, hopefully. Let me make a little note of that with my pen and paper here. Let's see. So I need sky metal. Locations. Alright, that'll give me a chance to do that tomorrow before we get back on, hopefully, if I'm paying attention to my own notes. The reason that's important, like I said, that's the one that allows the storyteller, once he gets all the 15, 17, whatever the hell pieces it is that we need, to make the Star Soldier's Gauntlet. That's a +8 to your strength, and it's it glows, obviously, so it goes on your glove slot. +8 to your strength, and it gives you infinite uses of Scorching Ray, full level. So all 3 beams, which is freaking amazing. So literally for a ray caster type, or hell, even a fighter that's good with range stuff. Stability +4, man's best friend. Not bad, buddy. We knew he was going to pass that check, though. And oh shit, did I forget to turn someone onto something? Oh, we hadn't decided to rank him up. We were going to, but then we left town. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We're heading back home now anyway. What was I saying? I don't remember. Damn it. I lost my train of thought. Oh, the sky medal, the glove. Literally, if you give that to anybody that's capable of literally beaming the shit out of somebody, so a decent dex-based character, it doesn't even have to be a caster, it can be anybody, because anyone has access to it. There's no use magic device check or anything like that. Once you know what they are, you just use them. And it literally is a high strength bump, like the best high strength bump that there is. And then you go from there to being able to cast 46, 46, 46 of damage every combat round if you so choose, at range, which is pretty badass. Get that weak sauce shit out of here, yo.
Move already.
That's some skeletons. There we go. Oh no, there's another one. Dora. There's 49 damage for you, little bastard. I can die, yo.
True.
Snake attack. Snake attack. You can't get snake attack with that necklace.
Let's just exposed.
He's getting extra damage from it too. You see that? Where'd it go? Give me a sneak attack. No, he's not. It's only 1d6. Maybe it's on the first strike. Ekendio. Nope, still 1d6. I thought it said it did more against the targets that were not in combat yet, which would be the surprise round that you're seeing here. By the way, I should be pointing out to you the initiative check. That's mine. Natural 20 every time. And this modifier is coming from my dex, my intelligence, and any other modifiers I may have. So again, this isn't necessarily the highest you could have, but this is the highest you can have in this roll. And then everything else here gets stacked on top of it. So I have a solid initiative now. Notice Eliza, she's keeping right up with me. She rolled a 19 though. And it's only because she rolled a 19 that she was able to keep pace with me, so to speak. Ekendio, again, rolled a 17 and he has a 17 modifier. But no one's going to get a nat 20 but me. So, well, guaranteed anyway. So that's a solid upgrade for my character is my point. Alright, we have these damn things here. I don't want to get poisoned by them, but I'm not too worried. Let's actually be smart about this. We do want to be protected. Don't tell me these things are going to spray poison out at you. That's the problem. So here's Proto. I want to hit you with an acid. And then I want to hit you with a intensified snowball. Oh, it's surprise round. We're not doing it. Go on, team. You got this. Get him, boys. Tristan, just end your turn. Oakbow, end your turn. Jubilost, you can just javelin this shit out. Go ahead, buddy.
Clever ploy.
Sneak attack. Damn, Jubilost, you're pissy. Dora's turn. Alright, might as well just charge this fool. Solid damage. Where'd the extra 8 come from? Divine negative. Because of the necrotic, I understand that. Where the hell did divine come from? Huh. What else?
I grant you dead.
He's granting you death. I should have showed you, by the way, Ekendio's attack a while ago. Let's look at the best swing that he has, which is the very first swing off of his bow. Notice how he has high dex, decent BAB. Again, he's level 19. When he gets to level 20, he'll be a 20. That's the best BAB you can get in this game. So he'll have, what, 4 attacks a round guaranteed, just from any weapon he puts in his hands. Then he gets bonuses because he has like rapid shot on, and mini shot is built into his build as well, so he gets extra arrows for that. And then if he's wearing a speed weapon or a haste spell or stuff like that, he has even more attacks. So he gets a lot of attacks with a bow. But his dexterity is solid. Notice he's getting a bonus from his bracers of archery, +2 competence bonus. Then he's got favorite enemies, magical beasts, so that's what these guys are, so that's solid. Weapon focus, speed focus for the bow itself is a +2 bow, so that's there. His armor's giving him a +2, and he has these little gloves. That increases his chance to shoot from a distance. It's a +4. Add all that up. Well, we got 19, it's 28. I know it says 34, but I want you to add it for a reason. 19 and 9, 28, 32, minus 7, back down to 25, 26. 2 and 2 makes 34. So that does add up. And the reason I say add it up to prove it to yourself, because sometimes you'll see the number that you're adding here doesn't add up to the number that you're seeing here. It'll be less down here. Why? Because something's not being accounted for, but the game is accounting for it here. So that's what you want to keep an eye on. Make sure that everything equals this number or less. If it's more and you're getting a smaller number here, then something's wrong. The reason I'm checking that is because he has braces of archery +2. Look at his inventory. Here's the bracers that he has. +2 competence bonus on attack rolls and a +1 competence bonus on damage rolls. And I believe there's another pair of bracers out there that's even better than those. And I don't think we've given them to him, or we gave them away. Forest Knights bracers. No, that's not it. The other bracers are the Ruby Phoenix bracers or some such. And those ones not only give you a +2 to the stuff that you're seeing here, the attack rolls and your damage rolls for any bow. And if it happens to be a long bow, I think it gets another +1, and that's what I was looking for. But he doesn't have those bracers on, so must be given to somebody else. Not her, and certainly not these guys. Okay, just checking. We can, of course, loot the bodies. They got, like, eyes on them.
I'm there.
So, of course, we should, because that's a food item for when we're cooking our meals. Yummy, yummy Hydra eyes. I don't know why Hydra eyes would be a delicacy, but whatever. Maybe they taste like gumdrops. Who knows? Certainly not me, because I'm not eating that shit. That's nasty. We're basically scouring the area over here just to open up the roads to make sure we're not missing a perception check, say, and another location pops up. So that's why I'm dilly-dinking around over here, just past Pitax. We still have access to our kingdom, so we're not missing out on anything as far as that's concerned. But again, you see I'm basically connecting roads at this point. Let's see. Let's set this off so we can see where the roads are missing, because sometimes you can't see it. It's underneath a sign. We could pick up the stuff for Pitax. So bonus to community, loyalty. I'm sure there's more over here somewhere. Oh, here's one. Military, yeah. We could totally scavenge those up, but it seems silly. Looks like we have a road here and over here. So let's scout out those areas.
May we have a moment of respite?
No, you mean not. Now shut up, Tristan, before I send you home. Big crybaby. I just do that one to connect them, because if you can't do this and see the highlighted path, then you literally didn't connect the path enough. More enemies to fight? Sure, why not? We all love XP here. Because we're leveling up evenly at this point, the fact that me and Ekin leveled up means that Knock Knock is level 19 back home as well.
We should move.
Excuse me. You know, I have a pet of my own that I never bust out. There we go, yo. And here I am, being a badass. Eat his face off, Wyvern. Dag and die, yo. I'm gonna shoot this thing
Cannot
up.
hide from me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Give me all that sneak attack love. It's always nice to see sneak attack on a character. Even if it's only 1d6, man, you'd be surprised how much that tiny little bit puts you up and over the top sometimes. Liza, she has problems with these guys over here, so let's just have her kick-ass pet come out. What up, yo? Those pets have a really bad AI. You see how he went and attacked the farthest thing from him? This little bastard right here versus this one way the hell up here. Don't know what the hell that was about. This thing's about dead. Let's see if we can bum rush him. Sure, why not? Yeah, he's gone. Proto's turn. And this guy here is probably susceptible to all kinds of nastiness, right? So let's do our cantrip trick. Let's hit him with some acid, I suppose. Big tech, love. How much was that? 66. Oh, he reduced it. Boo. Okay. Well, you know what you're not going to reduce, you son of a bee? Force damage. Oh, take all that penalties. Christian's turn. I'm not sure why he's not getting his Leviathan's gift to recharge. Oh, of course we're in combat, so we can't take it off. I was going to take it off and put it back on. I thought maybe that was glitching out or something. We'll have to check on that. That seems weird that it's not replenishing itself daily.
You forced my hand.
Oop. Stop doing weird shit. I want you to attack. He's not very good at the race spells, as you can see. But he's capable of at least hitting him once. So there is that. On Jubiloth, we don't need to waste your bombs on this mess. Just go ahead and pepper him up with those damn javies of yours. Oh no. Love the little weird ass attacks of that thing. Dorraj's turn. Might as well charge him. Get him! Rah! Smack. Why am I getting that divine and negative damage at the same time? What is that? Oh, is that a bonus from our kingdom? We're not in our kingdom. Oh, yeah, we are. We were in our kingdom. We're in Pitax now. That's got to be what that is. Okay. I keep forgetting that we have all these special buffs for being in our kingdom. And we're not in our kingdom, though. No, because we don't have the delayed poison buff on us right now. I'll have to figure out why I'm getting that bonus.
Nowhere to run. Bullseye.
Ooh, nice shot, bro. 2 in a row. What? I don't like anything worth salvaging off these little fools. Besides XP, I mean. Nope, looks good. Time to outie. Alright. Let's see here. What are we doing? Think, brother. Me and think. What are we doing here? We have more roads still to unlock, I suppose.
A rest would be well.
Yeah, I know you're gonna need your rest, but first we're connecting stuff. It looks like we got one up here as well. Look up there. We'll take a knee. All right, rest. And again, like I said, we want to use up some of this weight, so we use the rations. We take her off. And you see we can put her anywhere else and it bumps it up a little bit. Even if you hover over, it even tells you what it's giving you. Another +2, or +12, +15. So you might as well go like that. That's a solid upgrade. Do that thing. We'll use our rations up.
Sit. Don't attack. I don't like him either, but he's a friend.
Ah, tell your beast I don't like it either. I'd tell it myself, but we're not on speaking terms after it gnawed on my field alchemy reference book.
Paro. Bad dog. Bad dog. All right. Tristan, do you have your damn... I guess it won't tell us till we actually get into combat. Save that miss. Yeah, okay. Might as well claim this while we're already here, I suppose. I don't know what we just picked up. What was that? Can't tell. Yeah, I think we've gotten everything, guys. So I don't know where I missed that piece of sky metal. I'm sure I missed it, but I don't know where. Probably a perception check. We left it in a corner somewhere. Didn't loot a damn crate or some shit. So I'll have to figure that out. But it looks like, unless I'm missing something here, you see I've gotten all the roads connected, as far as I can tell. And it doesn't look like we're missing any location in particular. You know, besides these weird Pitaxian upgrades and such, which again I don't care about. Yeah, I have no idea. That's a little weird. Usually we're pretty diligent about finding everything, and we have such good perception on the team, which is actually one of the reasons this pisses me off. We have such good perception on the team that it's rare that we all miss a perception check. Now it happens. I mean, people can just roll badly. It's just one of those things. But it's just, like, we have an Inquisitor, for instance, and that Inquisitor has an amazing amount of perception. If you literally look at mine at 37, you'll be like, wow, that's pretty good. Psh, that's nothing. We got a perception of 36 over here, 39 over here, and again, that's coming from her Stern Gaze. That's an upgrade from her being an Inquisitor. And then Jubilos is rocking at 22, 26, 29, and of course Akbo is included in the list as well. So again, for this whole team, we're actually doing really well for ourselves. So it seems weird that we may have missed like a perception check for no good reason. But it does happen. RNG sucks sometimes, yo. It's just one of those things. Teleport back to Doraville. Again, I'll have to figure out why. It's just something we'll have to do. Main square, we have stuff to sell. We have a bunch of random loot that we just picked up. So I want to get rid of it. Wow, that sucks. That's like 15 or 17 pieces of goddamn sky metal that I have to sort through now to find out which one do we have and which one is missing from the list. That's just annoying. And I think we have enough for a story, another story. So we'll talk to the storyteller as well when we get back. And then from there, I don't know. Oh, hey, raining storm in my lovely kingdom. What the hell? What do you have? Alright, want to keep those, of course. Made some money. We're doing good for money. We've yet to be back to Pitax now that we own it. We should probably teleport over there and talk to the vendors to see if they have more shit for sale. Man, that's a nice glaive. We might keep that. Just because it's so awesome. The twin crystals, again, force damage. Freaking sweet, man. If it actually counted it as a longsword, I'd freaking grab that one in a heartbeat. Matter of fact, I should actually check that.
Time to act.
Is that a... No, it's not something I can equip. Okay. I was just curious. But yeah, that's a baller ass weapon. But again, there's not like but maybe 2 twin bladed swords in the game that are this level of magical. And obviously this is the best one. Life stopper, we're not using that S-stock. We'll keep the crossbow because it's a speed weapon and shock weapon besides. That's not bad. A prehistoric tooth, keeping that. Flaming plant, bane, dwarven war axe. That's a lot of shit in one sentence. Yeah, we don't need that. Don't need that. And we also said we want to keep those except for the flaming kukri. I think we decided was garbage. Armor wise, we're never using the gentle persuasion. That's evil armor. Remember, singing steel breastplates. No, actually, I take that back. That's not bad armor because the max dexterity 4 and the 11. That's a 15 armor class. That's really not that bad. I mean, that's actually quite good. But no one's going to use it on our party. The only person I could think of giving that to would be Ragangar. He wouldn't benefit from the singing part, so that's a waste, I suppose. I don't care. But it's what it is. Well, actually, let me check on that. Is it... Yeah, because it only works for them if it's them singing the song. I want to make sure that it's not a bonus to any bardic inspiration. So if it, like, Lindsay's casting the bardic inspiration, does he benefit from it better because this is on him? No. This is a specific for bards type gear. And again, Lindsay is not going to use it because she doesn't have the medium armor training, and the arcane spell failure problems is still an issue with her, I believe, with medium armor. So we'll get rid of it. Raven's Oath, we'll keep that for the time being. Keep that one for the time being. Arbor's Robe, chain shirt +5. That's a nice chain shirt. Again, there's another example of decent armor. 9 and 4 dexterity. That's a 13 armor class. That's a solid armor class. We'll get rid of that one though. Void Mirror. I'm going to keep that one simply because it's adamantine and that dodge. And that's, again, another one that I don't mind, say, tempted to give that to Ragangar. So we'll keep that one. Here, we'll have to go through these things just to make sure there's not something that we want to get rid of. Metamagic Rod wise, there's a Grandmaster Rod, never get rid of that. Persistent Metamagic, probably not going to use it. But, oh, here's the other ones I was telling you about, examples of other Metamagics in the game. Greater Selective, this is one that, like our Controlled Fireball, where it can't hurt us. This makes any of your AoE spells protective, so you can't hurt your team. Kind of nice, right? So literally, if you want to slap down something that's like, screw these bad guys now. Oh, the team's in the way. Selective Metamagic Rod now. And that solves that problem. Rhyme is a fun one. And I have no idea what Rhyme was until I looked it up on Google. But Rhyme apparently has something to do with the cold or the frost or whatever, hence the name of the Metamagic. Any cold spell you cast with something with a cold descriptor, like our snowball spells, they hit and it has a chance to entangle the target. So that's pretty nice. It has to have a saving throw, I believe, with the spell. So you can't hit them with something that's like a cold damage and there's no saving throw, because then how would it know what to check against? So it has to have a saving throw for it to work. But by and large, that's still a pretty badass Metamagic. Wand of Deathward. Hell yeah, we got all kinds of good stuff now. We got these things to turn in, like I said, and a bunch of these tree crest blah-de-blahs. So we'll see if that's enough. But since we've taken over Pitax, is he getting any better weapons or anything? I should actually be checking this stuff. Nope. Looks like stuff that we've been selling him, which is fine. I mean, we kind of expected that. The only other person that might be of interest to me to check stuff out would be the Zarcy, because she does the scrolls. So if you do scrolls and you do it in order of name, alphabetical, right? I can scroll up and down and see if I'm missing something like beast shape. Here you go. Missing elemental body, this one. Elemental body, that one. Doesn't matter which of those I grab. Once you scribe one of them, you get all four. Missing Meteor Swarm, but that's a level 9 spell, so don't grab it. That's a trick that they give you. And it's because those spells are added by my mod. By the Elder Arcana mod. Alright, looks good. And again, that just helps flesh out his spell book just a little bit more, so I don't have to think about it. Let's go by name. So I got Beast Shape 4 now, and I got whatever that thing was and whatever this thing is. Okay, now, does she have any? And again, she has ones that, again, are not on her list, but again, they're higher level that she has access to. But we'll go talk to that vendor again. And if you ever talk to your vendor, click on your person, and as you do this, so that you literally can highlight anything. And it's going to have a mod that allows me to highlight any scroll that they haven't currently learned. So she needs Acid Fog, sure. Acid Pit, sounds good. Angelic Aspect, nice. Animal Growth, sure, why not. Beast Shape. Caustic Eruption, that's level 7. Chains of Light, those level 6. Clashing Rocks, that's level 9. That's an amazing spell. Dismissal, sure. Dispel Magic Greater, okay. Dragonkind 1, sounds good. Dragonkind 2 she can't do, same with Dragonkind 3 if it's available. Eagle's Splendor Mash, sure. Echolocation, taking it. Elemental Assessor, that's a race spell, sure. Elemental Body, why not? Take that one as well. Take that one as well. Mass Enlarged Person. Eye Bite. Fear. Feeble Mind. Old Monster. Horde Wilting, that's level 8. Hungry Pit, though. Incendiary Cloud, that's level 8. Key Shout, level 7. Mind Blank, level 8. But I still want those on the list. Mind Fog, we'll take that one. And Owl's Wisdom Mass. Phantasmal Killer, sure. Phantasmal Putrefaction, sure. Polymorph Greater, that's level 7 stuff. Power Blind, that's level 7 stuff. Protection from Spells is level 8. Rainbow Pattern, on the other hand, is a good one. Resonating Words, level 7. Shout, sure, we'll take that. Greater Shout, level 8. Stone Singing Communal, sounds good. Summon Elder, that's level 8. Summon large water element, although we'll take one of those. Summon monster 3 and 5. And is there a 6 in here? And True Seeing. Vampiric Shadow Shield. Volcanic Storm. Laser of XD, that's level 7. And you see we're burning up a big chunk of change. We're still doing fine. You're over a mil still. But again, there's something you should always do is go through and recheck your characters to make sure that they have the proper spells. And again, notice I am checking to make sure that it's the right level. Because I picked up some that she could scribe, but she can't use. And the reason I'm doing that is because I don't want to scribe them, I don't want to waste them. But I did want to have them on our persons because, again, it's one of those where the spell is actually pretty useful in specific situations. So, like the Mind Blank was the one that I'm thinking of. Her spell books never look better. Elemental Body, sure. Elemental Body 2. Elemental Body 3. Mass and Large Person. Eye Bite. Struggle of Fear. Feeble Mind. Firebrand, no. Old Monster, yes. Or Wilting, no. Hungry Pit, yes. Mind Blank, nope. Mind Fog, yes. Would I miss that there? Horde Wilting, Owl's Wisdom, sure. Phantasmal Killer, can't believe I didn't pick that up for her yet. Phantasmal Putrefaction, she has a lot of really good illusion spells that you'll have access to. Rainbow Pattern. So again, this is why we're doing this. If I wanted to, honestly, Eldritch Scoundrel would have made an amazing illusionist build, but I didn't go that route. I'm not real sure why. Probably because I went ray spells. Not that she can't be both, but the illusion spells that she has access to that the Magus doesn't, because Magus only get like a handful of the illusion spells, is pretty baller. The only other person then to check now on this team is Jubilost. But I could also check Octavia. Okay, we're going to go by name. You need a B shape, sure, why not? Dragonkind, sure, why not? Elemental Body. Elemental Body. Eye Bite. And Eye Bite might be another one of those spells for him that is a bad idea unless you have the infusion that allows you to use the spell on someone else. Because I think it's one of those spells where you have to pick a target. If he doesn't have a target, it casts it on himself, and that would screw him over, so don't do that. But since I have that infusion, I don't have to worry. Okay. Okay, now for Juby. What do you need, bro? B-shape. Dragon's Kind. Elemental Body 1 and 3. And Eye Bite. Rage. Rage is actually kind of a weird spell. Let me actually show you that in his spell book. Is it level 3? Yes. Rage is a weird spell. All allies in the effect literally get the effect of raging. So a morale bonus to strength and con, morale bonus to will saves, penalty to their armor class, so it's easier to hit them because they're raging out. Notice this other problem here. The effect is otherwise identical. While in rage, the subject cannot use spells. That's a bad idea. And the beautiful part, though, is that they don't get fatigued when the spell wears off, which is typical for rage effect. So I guess that's cool. But it's kind of a weird-ass buff. He's got a really nice assortment now of level 1 through 6 spells, as you can see. So we have a lot of choices. And again, spells that we'd normally only be able to cast on ourselves, like Transformation, because of his infusion, he can cast that on anybody. And that's amazing. The last person to check in here is Octavia. And this one's going to be boring, guys. I will tell you right now. Because she actually has any spell that's on this list she wants. She's a wizard, and as such she should be able to cast everything that's here. So if you see it highlighted, then she should definitely grab it. Iron Fog, sure. Bone Grief, sure. All Wisdom, okay. Phantasmal Killer, Phantasmal Putrefaction. Again, she could be the one that's the illusionist, quite frankly. But she's a transmuter, is her specialty. Not that she can't, again, do both. It's just usually you want to focus on one versus the other. I don't mind taking a couple of those other weird ones. Greater Shout, sure. Stone Flesh, that's fun. Stone Skin, sure. Summon Elder. Summon Huge. And she's got all those. Summon Monster 5, she needs one of those. Summon Monster 6, she needs one of those. Monster 8, sounds good. And Volcanic Storm. Waves of Ecstasy. Boom. Alright. Now, this will help clean up our magic list considerably. If it's, again, green, it's something that she needs to scribe. There is no problem with her scribing everything that's levels green because she can cast all level 1 through 9 wizard spells, level 0 through 9 wizard spells. So if it's on this list green, then it's something that she needs to have in her spellbook. So it's not a problem. Not like for the other characters that were, oh, they can't cast level 7, 8, or 9 spells. She can. In fact, they made her, out of all the characters that they make for you as given you as teammates, the three that stick out to me as being the best by default is Octavia, Ekandayo, and Knock Knock. Everyone else has a role and everyone's useful if you build them properly. Those are some like decisions that were just like, why would you do that? Like Harem, he's so uncharismatic that he can't heal AoE during combat because he could heal the bad guys at the same time. That's just a stupid mechanic. You don't want to heal the bad guys. Sometimes you have no choice though, so it's one of those where it's like, well, I guess I'll grin and bear it and do another combat round of kicking their ass because there's just nothing else I can do. But
if you dare.
It's just one of those things. Now, we've been away for a while. Is there anything I need to do here now that we're back home? Like talk to somebody? I don't think so. First crown. Find the crown shards. I did all that. Secret stuff. Pass the trial of Vizak at the Unicorn. Okay, so I need to do that at the Temple of the Elk still. We can do that, but that I'm not in any hurry for that right now. That's done. These are all current. We're waiting for the report for the Curse 6. So we might as well go inside and level some peeps up. As far as rank them up, I should say. Also wanted to talk to the storyteller. Turn in stuff. We're going to grab all the sky metal just so I have it on my person. So after we get done recording today, I'll have that on my person. I can write down where we've already picked stuff up. Oh, hey, Naz, is that my sword? Come on, give me my sword, damn it. Clarity. Expect a gift worthy of the favor you've been shown. I appreciate the opportunity to make up for my mistakes. I can assure you I never exaggerate my skill when I refer to myself as the best weaponsmith. You'll see it for yourself very soon. So we're still not getting the prompt for, hey, I'm going to make you that magic thing. She's the one that's making our badass weapon. That's the perfection weapon. And nothing got dropped off. See that? There's a dead zone here. I need to take that item. Okay. Let's go to here. Now, what did he give us? Naz, give us there as our gift. Newest, oldest. They gave us the clarity. The elven curve blade. Check this bad boy out. Elven weapon, high crit range, two-hander, but you can weapon finesse this, I believe. Yeah, finesse wielding. So despite the fact that it's two-handed, you can weapon finesse this. And again, if you're an elf, it's exotic weapon for everyone other than an elf. Not a half-elf, elf. An elf can use this if they have martial weapon proficiency, and that's it. They can equip this. This is an obvious, decent weapon, again, for another Sword Saint type build or a Magus build in general. It's weird, though, because there's not very many Elven Curve Blades in the game. This is one of the vendors that actually makes it, or the artisan, excuse me, that makes it for you. Magical Beast Bane. So any magical beast, you get a +2 to the enchantment, and then it does 2d6 of extra damage. It's a +4 enchantment already, and it's one of the few weapons out there that's a ghost touch weapon by default. So remember all those ghosts that we were just wailing on, and he was doing full damage and everyone else was doing half? It's because he enchanted his weapon, Dorraj's weapon, to be a ghost touch weapon short term. I wouldn't have to with this weapon. It's just on all the time, which is pretty badass. So again, that saves quite a bit of time at the very least, and the buff potential could have been better used for something else. Say like Bane, Fire, Cold, and Electric damage all at once kind of thing, making it a keen weapon so that the crit range goes from 18 to 20 to 15 to 20. So doubling the crit range. So again, a solid weapon. We're never going to use it, but it's still one of those things that's a pretty badass weapon. Not bad though. You know, the envy of the master. That thing is money. Can't believe that thing is worth so damn much. Alright, storyteller. Brought some relics. Ain't worthy of a story. Token of the Dryads. Ancient elven beings worth some money. I hear an elven flute. A joyful melody is being played in the main square, and passers-by cannot help but dance. This is not my native Keonan, no. This kingdom rose and fell thousands of years before. What ruined it? I think I can hear their story. Are you ready to hear about the sad fate of Rushwood? Hell yeah, I am. I'd be happy to trade the whole set of items in their story. Can you hear calling to us? Let us hurry. Tell me about the king of the ancient elves. Storyteller backstrains, and his voice becomes militant, direct, and precise. I'm guarding the royal chambers. I can hear the queen weeping inconsolable. I clench the hilt of my useless sword so hard it makes my fingers ache. There's no way for me to help my lady. King Lethoriel the Wise is ill, and we all pray for his swift recovery. That's what they told the populace. 10,000 gold, 8,000 XP, and they took the tree crest buckle, the tree crest comb, the tree crest flask, the tree crest inkwell, and the tree crest snuff box. The truth is much worse. The king isn't really ill, at least not in the traditional sense. He lies staring unblinkingly at the ceiling, barely breathing, neither alive nor dead. The queen is at his side day and night. The high priestess begs for guidance from higher powers. The court wizards relentlessly cast their best spells, but I'm afraid that even the sisters would be unable to help us in time. Who are the sisters? Magical creatures, the royal house's closest advisors. 3 sorceresses who covered faces. Maybe Fae, maybe Celestial, who knows? Oh, the faceless ones. Long ago they served our king's mother, the Honorable Lavallee, the road builder, the founder of Rushwood. Our kingdom wouldn't have flourished without their magic and their wisdom. Rushwood, that's the guy with the crown. Oh, this is what happened to the king and his kingdom. Let me guess, his highness's crown was missing? Ah ha 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 ha. How did you know that? Yes, it's true. They found the king in the garden, lying as if dead, with no sign of the crown. Who would dare touch his highness, let alone have the nerve to remove the crown from his head? It's been 10 days and we're now closer to solving the mystery. Please continue. It was a disgusting scene in the council hall this morning. The prince struck his sister on the face in full view of the queen, the advisors in the court. Ooh, you little dickhead. She said it was time for us to stop lying to ourselves. It's been a month and the king is no better than the day we found him. She said we should admit he was dead. It took the prince some time to find the words to answer. His voice cracking, he accused her of wishing to usurp the throne to fulfill some quixotic fantasies of sending a crusade against the Cyclopes. I distinctly recall the look the princess gave her mother, but the queen kept silent. The sisters, the court, the guards under my command, everyone watched her in silence. She quickly left the council hall without saying another word. You mentioned Cyclopes? Far to the west, beyond rivers and passable swamps and a wall of mountains, a tribe of Cyclopes recently appeared. Our scouts reported that they'd escaped from faraway Gul'gan for some reason. They decided to found a new kingdom called Koloran. These were the Cyclopes that went below ground, that went batshit fucking crazy, came back out and started eating their own kind, I think. The Cyclopes are fearsome, but they're too far away to be a threat to us. King Lethoriel is called the Wise for a reason. He decided that we would only engage them if they dared to move troops against us and only to rebuff their attack. We would not initiate a war with them. The king and the court argued regularly with the princess on this topic. She felt that the threat should be nipped in the bud. Who do you think is right? It's hard to say, really. I want to believe the king will wake up, but if, God forbid, he doesn't, the kingdom needs a ruler. How the hell does a dude go a month without eating, sleeping, pooping, drinking anything? How the fuck did they keep this doofus alive? Magic? That has to be the answer, right? Okay, please continue. It's the dead of night. I'm in the Queen's chambers. She whispers an order to me. I don't frighten easily, but I shudder. She's tasked me with gathering people who are loyal to her and arresting the princess at dawn. Her Highness is sure her daughter is plotting a coup, and she wants to avoid such bloodshed. Doesn't she understand that this act will unleash the very feud she's hoping to avoid? I'm leaving the Queen's chambers. My heart pounds so hard I fear it might stop. I'm terrified by what I'm about to do. A short note hastily placed in a maid's hand. Forgive me, Your Highness, but I would sooner besmirch my honor with treason than allow you to ruin your own kingdom and your own daughter. Do you think the princess is innocent? I stake my life on it, even my honor. The princess is loyal to Rushwood. The prince's slap today wouldn't be enough to make her turn against her people. The Queen knows it too, I'm sure. So why did she decide her own daughter was plotting a coup? And why didn't the sisters talk some sense into her? Maybe the prince is spreading lies about his sister. Yes, that must be it. No, it's the fucking sisters, man. Please continue. At dawn, we approach the princess's chamber and see a team thrice as large barring our way. We are disarmed and discharged. The Queen is in honorary confinement in her chambers. The carnage has been prevented. No one knows of my crime save my own conscience, which is enough. I sentence myself to banishment from the country I love above all else, the country in which I am now ashamed to look even the lowliest garbage collector in the eye. At least he fulfills his simple duty with honesty. It's rough, bro. The storyteller pauses a moment, his blind eyes seeming to stare intensely into the distance. A dirty roadside tavern. It smells of sour beer and burnt bread, and all I hear are these rough, barbaric tongues. I question travelers incessantly for news out of Rushwood, and what I hear makes me want to grab the swill they serve here and drink myself into a stupor. Power passed into the princess's hands without any bloodshed, but the prince has retired to his estate to gather troops against his sister, I've no doubt. My betrayal didn't prevent the feuds, it simply delayed it. He'll need just half a year, I fear, and no longer. I kneel and pray to all the kind gods. May they grant mercy, and may they keep safe the kingdom I couldn't. The storyteller sighs heavily and shakes his head. After a moment he continues, his voice returned to normal. As you can likely guess, the gods did not answer his prayers. Soon Rushwood was devoured by the fires of the royal feud, and then Earthfall wiped even Rushwood's ruins from the face of Galarian. Fuck, man. Was it all a plot by the sisters? There is no indication of this in the guards' memories, but I consider that to be the most likely probability. They were trusted as kind guardian spirits. It would not cross anyone's mind that they might entrap the king's soul into his own crown, then defame the princess to her mother and her brother. What happened to the banished guard captain? He traveled to the Thessalonian Empire. He served as a guard and gave lessons in swordplay, but that's where his trail goes cold. I think he continued to question travelers for news of Rushwood to the end of his days, trying to decide if what he did that night was right. Maybe arresting the princess would have avoided the feud. After all, who can say? I do not believe he ever found the answer to his questions. Thank you for the story. Right, man. That was cool. That was damn cool. Alright, so we needed to come over here, and we needed to loot all our sky metal. A piece of sky metal. So I want to take all these. And the reason we're doing this is because I want to make sure that we have all of it in my kitty for when I log off tonight. So that I can specifically go look for all the places we've been. We picked up the sky metal, and then I'll compare that to the list online and say, what am I missing? So if you literally look at these, go info. Sorry. You have to do it this way. If you look at these like this, you acquired this item while exploring Dappled Quagmire. See that? You acquired this item exploring Pictax. And again, if you go through the whole list, you can write it all down and say, okay, what do I have? So I have 5, 10, 14, 15, 16, yeah, so 17, I was right. So it is 17 pieces. So I'm missing the 17th piece, wherever the hell that is. I write all that down, compare it to the list, find out where it's missing, and then we'll go there tomorrow, guys. But it's getting late. It's been about 2 hours. We already did another 2 hours earlier today. I'll actually log off here. I bet you wanna, while we're checking our kingdom, make sure there's not something waiting for us here. I don't think so. Yeah, so we should be good there. So, hard save, so I don't mess this up again. With that, though, my name is Brother Mutant. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think so far. I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.